Hello everyone and welcome to another Nintendo City Live. This time we are streaming, I think this is part 5 of our Best of Nintendo Switch series. And we are playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is a throwback for this channel. One of the first game series I religiously or weekly kept up with was Animal Crossing. I think there was a couple things I had streamed before that, but Animal Crossing was something that I was doing every day for a bit there. And then I think I did like 2 days a week and then weekly. Eventually I slowed down quite a bit until I wasn't doing it at all. But it was good times, good memories. I had a little panic attack thinking that I didn't actually have my island back. This is a newer Switch. It's the Zelda Special Edition, the Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition. So I switched out my old OLED for this one, and I don't think I had ever opened New Horizons on the Zelda one, and so I went and downloaded it, and then I was like, wait a minute, did I even transfer my island? Long story short, I did, but I just never opened the game, which in hindsight, good job past me. I did it. I made a good move. But that was just a bit of a worry, but I have confirmed that I do have my old island, so I'll be able to see what it was when I was streaming, because I really haven't changed it much, and I've only visited it maybe 2 or 3 times since I stopped playing. So there'll probably be a lot of weeds, some cockroaches, and a lot of sad villagers. But let's get on with it and stop delaying the inevitable. Now, I do remember the loading time being long for this game. Just watching that island for like a minute straight. Maybe it's not a minute, but 30 seconds. Greetings, fellow villager. How's it going, Shadow? Hope you're having a good week. How about that Invincible finale? Oh, so good. The animation for most of the season was not great, but for that last episode, they put all their time and budget into that one, and they did a really phenomenal job. Honestly, this season hurt in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously there was a lot of pain. See, look at that, my village, it's back and okay. I can't remember, I think that's Marina, is that her name? No, I can't remember everybody's name, it's been so long. But yeah, oh, Tarantula! Oh! We need money! It's infested with spiders. But yeah, that finale was pretty awesome. I'll say my thoughts just a little bit on season 3. Let's just get into Animal Crossing. Now, unfortunately, we can only we're only gonna be at night. So it's kind of a bummer. It would be fun to do things during the day, but yeah, it's 7 p.m. my time, so that's not too late. But we'll see. Still a long loading time. Isabelle, it's been a while. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Nintendo City, it's 7:04 p.m. on Friday, March 14, 2025. This may not count as news, but I do have a cautionary tale of sorts to share. Oh. Occasionally, residents complain that they purchased a work of art, only to later realize it's, well, fake. We all know that the fakes were purchased from a boat anchored along the northern shore. What you do with your bells is your business, but I ask you please be wary of this boat. Stay vigilant. Maybe I like the fake art. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. Fun evening, fun day. When did they add these little blurbs? It's kind of fitting I have the beard. It has been a while, and oh, look at all the pumpkins. So many pumpkins. I definitely came back for... Why do I have these gnomes? Why do I have... What are they doing? Oh gosh. Happy birthday! It's not my birthday. I have my ducks. Oh my gosh, this is nostalgic. I mean, it's been a couple years since I last came here. What's in my pouch? Oh my word. Cardboard chair. Have I learned this? I already know this. I already know this. Wow. I wonder why I went with the beard. I haven't had facial hair since the pandemic. That was not great. What do we got? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, it's only 4 things. All right. We wish to express our gratitude for your continued support, or continue use the Nook stop and the Nook mileage. Blah, 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 blah. Place in my pocket. Oh, I guess I ordered something. It's from Mom. Do you remember me? Oh, do you remember when we first met? Of course that's silly, but it was on this very day. Mom's so quirky. I guess I missed my birthday, at least one of them. The Bank of Nook, thank you for maintaining your Bank of Nook account. We do appreciate your business. Your earning interest of 900,999 bells has been added to your account. Then points. I got a B. How thoughtful. Well. What we got? That's a storage shed. Mom's homemade cake. Oh. Guess it's a bag. Well, you can put that away. Storage shed, huh? Where would I put this? It only right to play Doom Eternal afterwards. Welcome, Theo. Yes. Honestly, that would be a great way to tie it all together. Yeah, so if you guys didn't watch when I streamed this, when it first came out all the way back in 2020, Animal Crossing New Horizons was my first foray in... Oh my gosh, I forget how to press buttons. Into Animal Crossing. I had never played any of them other than if a friend had it or just watching someone stream it or something. Okay. Put something away. Oh, very nice. I wonder what my system was for this. I don't even know. I'll put the candy away. Definitely don't need that. I got carrots. Oh my goodness. I can't even remember how to play this game. It's like, what do I do again? What is the purpose? I know I could start cooking things. Like, do I have a kitchen now? I can't remember. Let's check my... Oh, gosh. I don't know if I want to check my house. Let's go... Let's walk around the island first. And then... Oh, I pressed the wrong way. Let's walk around the island first. Get a feel for things. And then... And then we can visit the house. Actually... I want to... show off cake. Thank you, Mommy, for the cake. What's this one? she... Did I make that? Do I even have kit? We'll find out. We'll find out. You know, I wonder if I was going to put that tool shed somewhere else. I don't know. I have no idea what my master plan was. No idea. Why all the pumpkins? I don't know. These are a lot of pumpkins. Maybe I thought they were just aesthetically pleasing, just like this tree. I guess I was definitely going for a Halloween vibe. I wonder what I wanted to do up there. I don't know. Money! How do I... Oh, yeah. Very nice. And now... I take out 10,000. And then I put in... Then I put in... How do I do this again? I can't remember. I'm supposed to be able to... No, that didn't work. Oh, yada yada yada. Oh, I got a bunch of outfits. I totally forgot about them. No! Oh! It's been a while. So have you seen The Walking Dead? If so, what season did you stop watching it? I stopped watching it after during the Negan season, when he was introduced, the guy with the baseball bat. So, yep, I get what you're trying to say, but I never actually finished it. I was in college when it was coming out. Man, I really failed that. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing with my life? Oh, am I even supposed to collect this? Maybe I just wanted to leave it. Maybe I'll leave it. Maybe there's something aesthetically pleasing about... Oh my gosh, weeds. Weeds everywhere. But some people like the weeds. I guess they're aesthetically pleasing for some. What was I doing here? I have no idea. No clue! No clue! So many weeds and sticks. Anyway, I feel like there's a lot of ways they could still improve the Animal Crossing series. There's just some minor quirks about the series that I feel are unnecessary. Like, I get you want to make it unique, you want to make it its own thing. Like, oh, this feels like Animal Crossing. But it gets to a point where it becomes more of a nuisance rather than a identifying feature. You know what I mean? Very nice. My lighthouse, so nobody crashes into my island. I heard music. Oh yeah! Oh. Did I ever finish my cafe? I guess I did kind of finish this cafe. It's not a bad cafe. I'd be kind of proud. I mean, look, I'm not winning any awards for it, but it's not bad. Music choice is terrible. Can I go in? I can't go in. I think I always had all the clothes I needed, but let's see. Okay, so fun fact, because he didn't want to mention it until Conquest showed up, but the same person who made Invincible also made The Walking Dead. So wait, when you say so made, do you mean like the same writer, or are we talking like the show producer? Because both of them are comics, right? Obviously, with Invincible, but Walking Dead started off as a comic, yeah. So were they? So the same writers, which is actually quite funny or not funny, very interesting, and actually would make sense because I do feel like some of the writing is similar. Although I will say, I think I like the writing in Invincible even better. They just do a phenomenal job of weaving the world. Same writer. Well, there you go. They do a phenomenal job of just weaving this complex world, and they did the same in Walking Dead, introducing. I mean, I only have this show to go off of, and I know I'm sure they worked with the show a little bit, but I know it's really its own. It kind of went on its own story, if I remember correctly. But anyway, I feel like Invincible does a great job of weaving all these different plot lines and characters together without feeling too convoluted and lost. I felt the same way with X-Men 97. X-Men 97 was fantastic in its writing and introducing all sorts of drama and giving characters meaning and purpose. So yeah, that's why I think X-Men 97 and Invincible are the two best shows that aren't anime right now. Or Japanese made, or Japanese produced, whatever you want to call it. Oh, do I have these shoes? Oh yeah, the Shamrock shoes. I just pay with bells. All right. I don't think I remember ever buying Shamrock shoes. All right, so I guess now's a good time as any. So season 3, I think season 2 I really liked. I think it progressed the storytelling even more, and I think season 3 is a good continuation of it. The overall plot I think didn't move as much forward as it did in season 2. I mean, what is the overall plot? I think it has to do with, Omni-Man and Mark, their relationship, and then, confronting the Viltrumite army or empire or whatever. And we did get that at the I guess spoilers. We did kind of get that at the very end. I won't go into specifics, but we did get that in the very end. And so, yeah, that was really great. I just love the interesting philosophical conundrums you get, particularly between Mark and Cecil. Cecil is still my favorite character, even though I may not agree with everything he does, particularly the last thing he did. What the freak, man? You think you're taking it too far. And I don't. A lot of times, I'm not really agreeing with what Mark is doing, and maybe he's obviously taking his ideals a little too far. But I like their dynamic and how it's a push and pull between them, and it reminds me a lot of X-Men, if I'm being completely honest. Being someone who doesn't read comics, my point of reference was the X-Men animated series and X-Men 97. So seeing that and the kind of drama that ensued was something I really enjoyed. I really like Rex. He's done a complete 180 and probably being one of my favorite characters in the show, which is both good and bad. And then Adam Eve is phenomenal. I love that character. I also love Mark. I think Mark's great too. Oliver is really, really something. He's a kid. But yeah, Atom Eve and Mark's relationship is pretty special. Some of the cast of The Walking Dead also voices characters from Invincible. For example, Mark is voiced by Glenn and Negan is voiced by Conquest. I know, so when I was watching the episode, it's like, how do I know Conquest's voice? And Amazon Prime has a thing where it tells you who the voice is. And when I saw the actor, I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the guy? So in a way, yes, Glenn got his revenge. Absolutely. And then a little. Well, I mean, I guess he got his revenge. Kind of. I mean, who knows what Cecil has planned or what will happen with Cecil. I mean, Cecil's not the bad guy. You know, as he said, you can be the good guys or the people who save the world. Can't be both. And I appreciate that's a pretty hard quote, but at the same time, I think his final decision there is going to cause more harm than good. Okay, so this is my rose garden, and I tried to do the Tent City logo. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea at the time. You can kind of see it on the map that appears there, although now that I'm there, it kind of covers it up. But oh, I guess I left a bunch of stuff here. Oh, look at all this Halloween stuff. Why did I leave that there? Hey! Sweetkins, I need a favor, Marina. Maybe you've heard of it, but I had a fight with Phil over something. Oh gosh, you guys are fighting while I'm gone. This is something you shouldn't have. I felt really bad about it. And I got him a gift to make up. I'm having a hard time facing it right now, though, so I was hoping maybe you could deliver it for me? Sure, I can do that. Deliver to Phil. Oh, I had to deliver it tomorrow? You sly little... You're like, oh, you better come back and play tomorrow. You little... Did everybody go to bed? It's only 7 o'clock. So you're gonna rant about the Invincible War arc. Please do. Go right ahead. I think I've heard some ranting about it, but I would love to hear your takes. Oh, wow. Had a light show and everything. Oh! Olivia! Yes. Would you mind if I had a cup of tea as well? Well, it's Gold Star. I haven't seen you in 3 years and 4 months? It's been 3 years and 4 months. No. Wait. That can't be the last time. Oh my gosh. The last time I must have played this was Halloween 2021, maybe. Yeah. Crazy. Well, I mean, again, as I said in the beginning of the stream, I didn't realize, or I was worried I hadn't transferred my data over to my new Switch, and I had already given away my previous OLED, so I was like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? But thankfully I had the foresight to switch it over. Even though I didn't have the game downloaded, I still was able to switch over the data, or I had done it previously. Say, hey, you stole my seat. Maybe it's because you haven't been around, but the island just hasn't been the same lately. It's been so gloomy without you, I can hardly stand it, so thank you for turning home to us. I'm back, baby. I'll never leave, actually, I probably won't. Oh my gosh, hon, how could you just disappear without telling me anything? Anywho, I'm glad you're back. We're going to hang out lots, okay? Okay. If you say so. I think the Nook Miles is a really fun feature. I hope that comes back in some way. yeah, the Nook Miles and these achievement things. I hope they all come back in whatever next iteration we get. I wonder who's choosing these songs. I guess it's me. Nah, we need something. I mean, that's good too. No, what my favorite? Where's my favorite? Where's my favorite? I think it's this one. Is it KK House? KK House is pretty good. I love the cover art. It's so good. Now, what's my favorite? I don't remember. Ah, here it is. Oh, is it? At least that's one of my favorites. Oh, I do like driving. Yeah, we'll stick with driving. Yeah, I was definitely having a Halloween fit whenever I last played. Over 3 years ago. I feel like I'm missing a body part. Oh gosh, weeds. Wow. I kind of like the color of these weeds though. Are they always supposed to be this blue and yellow? Huh. I kind of want to keep them. Oh, I hear something. How do I fire? How do I fire? Oh, okay. It's been a while since I played this game. Money! Oh yeah, for Phil. Phil! Phil! I forgot what I was doing over here. No idea. Oh, look at my amusement park. Giant robot Gojira. Kind of a lame amusement park, not gonna lie. We have a mini train set here, and I think there's a roller coaster somewhere. No? Okay, I guess not. There's a rock climbing. And that's about it. Yep. Yep. We have the teacups. That's the important part. In terms of the comics, it was a huge event, and Spawn made a cameo, since it's owned by the same comic company. So I thought that this would be at least 3-part event, but just be one episode. Yeah, I heard that it skipped over a lot. Some people said it covered over the main things, but that's the Takoyaki kid. I was a Michigan fan. Who's this? Oh, it is Phil. Phil, buddy. I got something for you. Yeah, no, I heard that people were... What? Is it really you after all this time? I was so worried you just left without even saying goodbye. Well, I guess that's ancient history now. I'm just glad you made it back, Butterbean. Don't call me that. Delivery here. What's this? I was about to go to a rap battle. Wait. Marina sent this? Alright, I guess I should see what's inside. Not that it makes a difference. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, a tea with silicone bib. Honestly, I don't know if I can pull that off. What do you think? Try it on, find out. Yeah? Well, here goes nothing. Well, how do I look? Like a baby. Looking good. You really mean it? Well, if it has the Butterbean seal of approval, I'm happy. How could I stay mad at Marina after this? I better go apologize too. I'm just sorry I had to get mixed up in all this, but thanks anyway. Here, I'm gonna give you the tank from my personal... The tank? The fish tank? What tank? Oh, tank top. Okay. Give you a tank. But it's not good. This is not good. That's right. Authentic Phil Warren tank. Great. That really suits you, Phil. Yeah. So I remember I heard some complaints about it. I liked the concept. It did feel very fast, and a lot of things were happening all at once. And then the way it just automatically went to Conquest right after that felt like we didn't have enough time to breathe, and maybe that was the point, but I don't know. It would have been nice if there was some sort of break, more of a break between all that, but I guess strike while the iron is hot. I don't know. But I am very thrilled with the final episode. It was really good. So trying to bring up Evo got the Salmon Smash Ultimate treatment. Super. If you know, you know. And her fight with Eve. Oh, Eve. Sorry, Eve got the Smash Ultimate treatment. If you know, you know. And her fight with Conquest was completely different from the comics, since it really wasn't a fight. I like what they did with Eve in this. I heard that it was she gets punched once and that's it. Besides what else happens. I really did like that fight. I thought it was pretty fun. It was really good. Butterbean? It must have been 3 years and 4 months, right? Wow. I hope I'd see you again, but I guess I didn't expect today to be the day, Juan. What a fantastic surprise. Yeah, why is there a creepy baby there? Creepy baby. Let's see if there's any good art. That fight was awesome, and then how it ended. I mean, honestly, I had no idea what was gonna happen. I so worried. It's like, why are we doing this? And then they made up for it, which was good. But I was really upset at first. One complaint I have about Invincible as a whole, and I get it, it's a slow burn. Man, there just always seems to be a beatdown for Mark. He just never gets the chance to. I mean, he rarely has the upper hand in a fight, and it would be boring if he always did. But even against enemies that I feel like he should be taken care of pretty well, he gets thrown around like a rag doll. It's like, why? I don't get it. But he has progressed greatly since the first season, and you do see that progression. So it probably would be a bit boring if he was just OP from the get-go. And that's definitely not what I wanted, but it is a little ridiculous when someone who's definitely not on the level of a Vetromite is able to kick Mark's butt. It's like, what? But it's a very minor nitpick. Okay. I wonder if I'm supposed to remember which art pieces I have. That looks like the real deal. Problem is, I can't. I can't remember what I have or what I don't have. Small cafe table, huh? Well, that's fine. I'm not playing this game anymore. He didn't seem too happy for me to do window shopping. Powerplex is the worst villain in the show, and I'm glad people are noticing that the Immortal is a joke character. Oh my gosh, the Immortal. I can't stand that guy. I mean, he's tragic in a way, but my gosh. So much. I mean, if he's retired, like, I hope we don't get to see much more of him. Him and Kate. Kate, I also had a huge issue with. I guess they were meant for each other. Yeah. Powerplex. Yeah, he's super annoying too because he just obviously was just blaming Mark for everything. There's a fire here. Are we? Fire? Hello. Whatever. I guess I had it there for some reason. I always do that too soon. Oh hi. Yeah. What do you want? Hey. What do you? I want you to have this here cooler box. Oh boy, thank you. I won this thing in a giveaway, but I already had one. The bugs living in my floor said you might like it, so here you go. Those bugs are usually right too. Fantastic. Oh, I forgot I had this pipe. First Intensity Bridge. Why? In memoriam, lest we ever forget. Now this is a bonfire. I like that. I could have probably done more around it. Oh, hello. You ready to take a tour? Round trip fare costs you 1,000 miles. Where are we going? I don't even remember. Well, shiver me timbers. Oh, he's more like that. Well, shiver me timbers through and through. Talk to me later if you change your mind. Where are we going? Message in a bottle. Oh, let's see what this tank is. Oh. I see. I'll take that. It's a recipe. Aroma pot. Oh. Big rabbit. Oh no. Yeah, Powerplex is for sure the worst villain in the game. I mean, the show. He just the way everything goes down and how brainwashed they are by hatred. I mean, it's sad. It's very sad. But he never changes. He needs help, and so did his wife. And that poor child, that poor baby. Oh gosh, did not deserve that. I'm digging these dandelion weeds. Like, wow. I haven't done that on purpose. Who am I kidding? I don't think that far ahead. Oh, do you like what going on? It's not a bad little island. It's not the best, like, you know, there are definitely others that are better developed, better planned, but, you know, it has its amateur charm to it. I do like this setup right here where you have the two bridges leading to it. Yeah, I do think it's kind of nice. It does feel like this bridge is not needed. Maybe. What is the output? Oh! Yeah, it was back in 2021. Wow. It's been a while. It has been a while. You can see some of the people when we stream the game. Here are some of the people who joined us in the stream. Came to the island on April Fool's Day, at least at this point. Man. The days of old. Let's go check in on the rest of the visitors. Or the villagers. I still don't get why Robot would name himself Rex. I still found that an odd. Yeah, I mean, Punchy! To be fair, well, because I agree with you. It was an odd choice. I guess it was just, as he said, a sign of respect, and he did kind of, take his body, in a way, but I don't think that means you should change your name and replace him. I mean, you guys don't even have the same powers or anything. You might as well just keep your original name, but whatever. I can't wait to see his character in the show because his action would be just as dumb as Powerplex. Can't wait to do his character in the show. Sorry, I'm not sure what the last part meant. But I mean, I really. What are you doing? Okay. Yay! Look, it's been 3 years and 4 months, but my snack buddy Frocho is back. I never forgot you. I even saved snacks for us to eat together. Some are stale, but we can still eat them. You're a good guy. You're a good guy, Punchy. You're my best friend. Bye. Powerplex. I mean, I love the actor. Aaron Glenn, was that his name? The guy from Breaking Bad. I think he did a good job of portraying him. But yeah, Powerplex is quite annoying. Well, not even annoying. It's just absolutely terrible. Ugh. Ah, yes. What was your name again? Glenn? No, what was your name? Kid! Oh! It's the ghost of Backbeat. Haha, I'm just messing with you. You've been gone for so long. But seriously, you're not an actual ghost, right? Forgot about Kid. Kid is like my, oh gosh, what was the cat that everyone was obsessing over in this game? Was it Ralph? Was it, no, something else. I can't remember. But that was, Kid was basically my version of that. I mean, it was like, Timu Ralph or whatever his name is. Judy. Well, it's Frocho. Well, I haven't seen you in 3 years and 4. It's the same dialogue. Maybe it's because you haven't been around, but the island just hasn't been the same lately. It's been so gloomy without you, I can hardly stand it. So thank you for returning home to us. That's another complaint that people have with Animal Crossing, and I agree, is that a lot of the dialogue is repetitive and it repeats itself in a lot of ways. So not a lot of the characters have unique things to say. And it's very curious why they were able to add that, or why they didn't have that variety. They very much put a lot of time and effort into a lot of the other things. And I'm not saying they didn't put time and effort into the dialogue, but it feels there's just not as much variety as is the past. Again, this is my first one, but having seen videos and examples of other dialogue in the past, it seems that each character had more of a unique personality. Granted, the more characters you add, the harder that is to maintain, but I think that it would help the enjoyment of the game so much more if you were to add more of that. Have more unique dialogue, make it less cookie cutter. Found an Animal Crossing party game on the Wii U. That was so bad. We as Nintendo fans decided never to mention it ever again. I mean, in passing, I'll hear from time to time, oh gosh, what was it called? Animal Crossing. Shoot. What was it called? Is that everybody? Flurry. I haven't visited Flurry. What was it called? I'm trying to remember. I played that game, I think, once. Then never again. Building something. Backbeat! Backbeat! I wonder whatever happened to you. Maybe that's right. You haven't been home and no one sees you around. I was worried about you. Oh, Quee! I'm glad you seem okay, though. What you working on? A wooden mosaic wall. Do I know it? Sure. I guess this is new. Oh, Quee! What was I saying? Yeah, gosh, what was that? Amiibo Festival. That wasn't even close. Yeah, Amiibo Festival. I like the idea of using Amiibo in a game, just not in a terrible game like that, or a very, very bland, mediocre game like that. I love Amiibo as well, I don't have Amiibo right here, but I try to show, my different Amiibo that I have, the Amiibo collection. I guess I got, right here. Or Mio. But, I feel like it's a missed opportunity from not having this grand connection with all the Amiibo. And maybe they wanted to do that at some point, but then they decided, look at Skylanders. But I don't know. I don't think that devalues them at all. I don't know. I feel like, it's too late now. Unless they just did something wild all of a sudden, it's too late to actually have a Amiibo game. But oh well. Is that everybody? No, keep playing. No. We're not done yet. Aha, okay. So yes, I saw Libby. I like how my haircut is nothing like my current hair. Back when I first started the game, did I have long hair? I think, well, maybe I did. I know my hair was really starting to grow out. And before the pandemic, I did kind of put my hair up in a style like that. With short side. Well, maybe not that short, although I probably should have. But yeah, I really wasn't dedicated to the long hair I was just letting my hair grow out, even my facial hair, and I was just like this caveman, poorly trimmed, ungroomed man. It was bad, and thankfully at the beginning of 2021, I like, you know, the first week I shaved my facial hair, but I kept my hair. I kept my actual head hair, and I do get a trim from time to time, but you know, I do keep it stylized. You should be able to. I need to get it trimmed again, but I kind of keep this short, and that way when I go to work, I can just, you know, tie it up and be semi professional looking. Anyway, needless to say, my current self does not look like my Animal Crossing self does not look like my current self. I was also like 30 pounds heavier. Yeah. I think I visited everybody. I think I talked to everybody. Very good. I like how Olivia's right next to me. She's my waifu. My Animal Crossing wife. What was I doing up here, I wonder? Next to my house, there's like that forest area. What was I doing up there? No idea. No idea. Let's try to learn this thing. See you. Xenoblade Chronicles Amiibo Festival coming soon. You bet your bottom dollar. If they have enough Amiibo for it, might as well. Although they'd have to use the Smash Mid. Wait, do they have enough Amiibo? Well, oh my gosh. They only have Noa Mio and then Pyra and Mithra from the Smash collection, right? Oh, they have Shulk too. So yeah, you have to use the Smash ones. So that means the Shulk cosplay is still happening. Yeah! Honestly, it's more so I'm closer to Noah's hairstyle right now. My hair is not as long as his, although I could get, if I just didn't cut it for maybe get that long. To get that long, it probably had to be 6 months. No, longer, maybe a year to get that long. But yeah, the Noah cosplay is definitely possible. The Shulk cosplay. Oh, you talk about adult Shulk? I didn't think about that. Or future Shulk? Probably more accurate. Remember what he looks like. Actually, I'm going for a future Rex. You know, gonna get jacked. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm nearly as tall as Rex. Rex becomes, oh my gosh, I still can't believe just the ultimate Chad Rex is. I mean, it shouldn't be surprising knowing his personality, but it's such a drastic change from what he looks like, and I love it. I'm glad they went there. Absolutely fantastic. Future Shulk. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, future Shulk is definitely a possibility. Again, his hair is super long. Probably longer than Noah's. That one, I would definitely have to be a year. Maybe 6 months would be long enough for Noah's. Anybody want to go to the Tokyo Anime Convention? Cosplay. Problem is, I look nothing like Noah. My hair is not dark. It's all sorts of colors. And if I run outside for a long time, it changes colors. My hairdresser would be like, "Did you dye your hair?" I was like, "Nope, it's sun bleached." Oh, let's go through the museum if it should still be open. Get a bit better. How do I? Whew. Oh, guys, I cannot wait. Next week is Xenoblade Chronicles X. I am just super excited for that. I probably won't stream until Friday, even though it comes out on Thursday. But believe you me, very excited to go get into another Xenoblade game, even though it's a port. It's just been a long time since I played it, and I don't know, just ready for a big game. I have been playing Harvestella. That's kind of been my big RPG. I don't think I'm gonna finish it before Xenoblade Chronicles X, but whatever. But you know, there's just something about Monolith Soft games that I love. They are absolutely my favorite developers right now. Ooh, are you still searching for that certain coffee-curated Columbide? By which I mean Brewster? Ooh, allow me to add Hoot! Why, that is simply wonderful news! Do tell, what do they have to say? Oh, that's simply marvelous news! What a relief! That Brewster is a punctual and precise fellow, so I expect he'll make his way here forthwith. Hey, what I suppose that means? Oh dear, I must make arrangements for his arrival straight away. Whew. To that end, I'm afraid I'll need to close the museum to all visitors tomorrow for construction. If everything goes as planned, we shall reopen the day after next with cafe service in place. It is my sincere hope that you will join us for a cup of joe on that date, as you say. Hoot hoot. I love Blathers. Yeah, so I guess I never finished the Brewster quest. Well, at least I got that started. Rex saw the comments how goofy he dressed and asked Ike for his gym advice. Yes, I agree. I gave him some gym advice. It's like protein and focus on certain muscle groups. You're right. You're absolutely right. He grew into his clothes big time. Wow, there's a lot of pieces I don't have. You know, I wonder... Oh, I do have that one. And I'm pretty sure that was the only real one. Yeah. Oh, well. This side seems to be a little more complete. I wonder if that cow one was real. Oh, I think it's fake because I think it's supposed to be a wolf, right? So yeah, it definitely was fake. Yeah, you know, just you go through the game playing a lot, and then you just kind of stop, you know, just kind of stop. But it was good times, good times had by all. Oh, the fishies! I think I did a decent job of getting the fish. I mean, I know there's some I'm missing. This is part of the game that I hope never really changes. Besides just, you know, designing a new museum and making it more interactive, or you know, just improving it with each entry. But I hope that they still keep this museum, the features like this museum around. Look how empty this is. This isn't very full either. This is full. Got a crab and a sturgeon. What is the biggest downgrade in a video game? Biggest downgrade. So what kind of downgrade are you... Like, are you talking about downgrade in terms of... From, like sequels or something like that? If I take it that way, what would be a super disappointing sequel or some game that I thought was a downgrade from like the original? Well, I don't mean to be mean. And saying it's the biggest downgrade is definitely a... Look at that shark. Great white and the whale shark. Is definitely a mean way of putting it. But... the great white. The quality of the story between... I'll give you two series. Between Xenoblade... Well, maybe this is not a good one. Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2. I feel the story is much stronger in 1. But to say that's the biggest downgrade, that's obviously an exaggeration. Because I love the cast in Xenoblade 2. And the music. There's so much to love about Xenoblade 2. And even though the story is maybe not as mind-blowing or flowed as well as the first one, I don't think that means it's a bad one. So that's a bad idea. But Three Houses to engage story-wise is a pretty big downgrade in my opinion. And that one, although I if you're an Engage fan or a fan of the story and Engage, you know, that's your opinion. That's totally fine. But I am pretty adamant that the story is not as great as Three Houses. And to go from such a high in terms of character depth and plot, narrative. I mean, it was really the characters that were amazing. And not to say Engage didn't have great characters, but just the way they were depth, the way they were written, and how much depth they had. That was a big downgrade. Now, an upgrade would be the gameplay. I do think the gameplay was much improved. Not to say Three Houses is bad, but I do think that the maps and the levels were more thought out in Engage for the most part. What's another big downgrade? I really like Brawl, and maybe this is a too popular of an answer, but I think people could easily say Melee to Brawl was a huge downgrade. I mean, you go back to Brawl and it's so slow. But you go back to Melee and it's really fast, but it's still fun, pretty playable. And I still have fun with Brawl from time to time, you know, if someone wants to play that. And Subspace Emissary is still unbeaten in terms of just epic collaboration. But yeah, I do think it was a bit of a step down in hindsight. But at the time, I adored Brawl. Nothing was better. But you look at it now, and what I like in the Smash series it has changed a little bit. But again, Subspace Emissary is goated. Absolutely goated. I love the aquarium. In terms of gameplay, yes, but in terms of characters, not really. Yeah. Oh, wait. So, which? Oh, you talk about from Melee to Brawl? Yeah, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, Brawl had a really fun cast, absolutely. Or the characters, added so many more fighters. If that's what we're talking about. Yeah, absolutely. It was so hype. The lead up to the game was good, and it wasn't disappointing at the time. Not to me. But you do go back and you compare it, and you see the flaws, the tripping, the slow mechanics, things like that. Oh, did I feel everything in this room? I think I did. Maybe there's something else that I didn't do. What other downgrade? The thing is, the Switch, I don't think there's really been a bad series continuation on the Switch. Really at all. A lot of the Switch games, like their version of the series, are the best in the series. I guess Pokemon, maybe someone could argue there's a big downgrade. Going from Gen 5 to Gen 6. But that's not Switch. And I'm not to say that the question needs to be about Switch, but that's just kind of what I'm saying. Oh, I guess I can. Oh, the meteor. Wow, did I complete the fossils here? Maybe I did. Wow. Go me. What was I saying? Yeah, Pokemon. Like Arceus, or Arceus is what I call it. Arceus is my favorite game of my favorite recent Pokemon game. It's fantastic. And so going from that to back to the more traditional Pokemon and having it being such a glitchy mess, that may be a bit of a downgrade. That said, though, it was really fun to have an open world mainline Pokemon game. So it's hard for me to say Scarlet and Violet was a huge downgrade in terms of my enjoyment. But that said, technically speaking, it was such a buggy mess, and it still is in a lot of ways. That it was kind of a disappointment. Even though Arceus wasn't like the most pretty game, it still ran fine for the most part. Yeah, I think I got all the fossils. How about that? The biggest downgrade for you, and this might be ridiculous, was The Sims 3. In terms of how the characters look. No matter what you did, they always look like a sack of potatoes. I mean, look is important. Character customization is going to be important. You can't have that bad. You want to know what are the biggest downgrades is, and it's just really just because the people who work on this game or this series now are terrible. Natsume and their claiming of the Harvest Moon game, they just have destroyed that franchise. You look at the recent Harvest Moon announcement, absolutely terrible. Like, it looks like shovelware from the Wii days. It's not great. And I feel for the Harvest Moon fans. They still have it technically in some form or another. I forget what is the Story of Seasons. Is that the actual continuation? And those games I heard are actually good, but it's just a shame that the name Harvest Moon has been tarnished the way it has been. I know prettier Titans that look better than the Sims 3 characters. Hey, there are some cute Titans, okay? Top 10 hottest Titans that aren't, you know, named Titans. Yeah, that would be super disappointing, particularly if you've been playing Sims for a while and then you just see an ugly mess. Biggest downgrade. What do we got for downgrade? I'm trying to think of this other huge downgrades for me. So many bugs. So many bugs. I really do like this area, very peaceful. Botanical garden. Spider. Look at that moth. Ginormous. Greatest downgrade. Trying to think. I feel like I should have more of an opinion on this, at least in terms of video games. But honestly, I've been pretty happy with the games I play as of late. Particularly in series that are continuations. Maybe because of the show I'm not playing a whole lot. This is a good question. I'm sure there's something in the back of my mind that I'm just not thinking of. It's a good date spot. It's a nice date spot. Because Mario Wonder was an improvement. Obviously, Mario Odyssey was an improvement. Even the Mario tennis game was an improvement from what Wii U was. Biggest downgrade? Okay. I guess Wii from Wii U. Despite it being a clear graphical upgrade, I mean, not a huge one, but being able to play in HD, I guess it's pretty big. But just the quality of games, aside from a handful, which is not there. And I have no idea why that was. I guess it was the transition to HD maybe was just a struggle for Nintendo. I don't know. But that was a rough time. There was hardly any games coming out, and if they were somewhat lackluster at times. I mean, thank goodness we had games like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Mario Maker, Splatoon. Then Mario Kart, of course, was there as well, and there's a handful of others, but it was slim pickings. 2014 and 2015 and 2016 really were really bare. Particularly, I think 15 and 16 were just really bare. And then Switch comes out, and yeah, it starts off kind of slow, slim pickings in 2017, or the first month or so, but then, you know, we got ARMS, we got Splatoon 2, Mario and Rabbids, Odyssey, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at the end. It turned out to be a pretty pretty amazing launch year, and it hasn't slowed down since, really. I mean, yeah, there's been some slower years, but just keeps on chugging. Anyway, so going from one of the biggest downgrades in Nintendo to one of the biggest upgrades with Wii U to the Switch. If you're interested in farming an anime game, I highly recommend Fields of Mysteria. 3 waifus are top tier. Oh, Fields of Mysteria. Let me look that up. I haven't watched a lot of anime farming game, farming anime game. Oh, excuse me. I don't play a whole lot. That said, I have played a little bit of, oh gosh, what's it called? Obviously I'm playing Harvestella right now, but there's another, no, not Story of Seasons. There's another one. Gosh, what is the one I'm thinking of? Well, I'm gonna look up Fields of Mysteria. Oh, it's on Steam. Is out on Switch? Not that it needs to be, but... This article. Such clickbait. It tells me nothing. So I guess it's still not early access, but it's just barely released. Like just last year. Oh, it is in early access. Or did have early access? I don't know. There's an early access tag on this, on the Steam page. So I do like the art. It has a very 90s look to it. The pixel art is very nice too. I'll have to check it out. You forgot to mention that as bad as Fire Emblem Engage was, it has its moments. It's still better than Bayonetta 3, so you call that a win. Yeah, it definitely has its moments, and there's some characters I adore. And there's some moments in the game where it's just hype. Let's go! You know, I mean, super cheesy. It reminds me of the cheesiness of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, to be honest. That's not necessarily a terrible thing, but... this, like, wyvern dragon over here. Ladies. What was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, so it had its moments, and I'm glad it sold better than Bayonetta 3. Although I guess I wish Bayonetta 3 would have sold better. I don't think Bayonetta 3... Did I think Bayonetta 3 was... I think Bayonetta 2 might have been better. Or maybe I thought Bayonetta 3 was better. I can't remember. I still had a lot of fun with Bayonetta 3. So I'm glad it eventually came out. But... Alright, let's check out my house. Why not? Oh, buggy. Now what am I gonna do? How do I... Whoa, what was that? No! No, put it back! You fool, put it back! How do I... Oh gosh, it's not even in the right place. Oh my gosh, Olivia! It's my wife! Don't come in, it's filthy! Wait, there's a cockroach living here with you. Were you aware of this, Gold Star? Clearly unrelated. I just remember I have a hula dancing class right now. So I'll be leaving to go do some hula dancing, apparently. No! Wife, come back! Curse you! You scared my wife. How dare you? Now, how do I get it? I swear I had it in a better place. Oh well. It's fine. I can't believe my wife left me like that. No loyalty. Bet you're hula dancing with Punchy. Oh, see, this is my kitchen. Ooh. See, I can make things. How about that? That was the only thing I could craft. I feel like, yeah, they added cooking too late into the game. It's hard. How do you do this? You want to make sure people come back, but I think you also want to make sure that a lot of the features are still there for when, the peak amount of players are playing, Okay, I got it. Who can forget the downgrade beyond downgrade that was Metroid Federation Force? Yes. I agree with you. That is the biggest downgrade. I like the idea of having a TV in my bathroom. Maybe one of those days. But why is the water running? Has it been running for 4 years? How is the house not flooded? Or 3 years, excuse me. Wow, that explains why you're a Mio fan. It explains everything. Hey, I like Pyra. And I really like Uni. I do like Uni a lot. Hey, let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel of mythicality. How to spin the wheel? I want to spin the wheel. And your prize is... Is that fish? It's fish! Hooray! Yay! Woo. Maybe then one of the next steps for Animal Crossing in general is to have a free roaming camera like this, just everywhere on the island, not just in their house. I feel like that could be a pretty big move. But I love Uni. I mean, God, I love a ball. Ah! Oh, hey, it's my chill room. It's my pad. Just chilling, Even the carpet. It's funny to see the rest of my my rooms that are somewhat empty, and then you have the front room is just kind of chaotic. Let's go upstairs and see what upstairs is. It's probably my bedroom. Yeah, it's my bedroom. I had a serious problem. Look, it was 2020. I was alone. I still am alone. But I'm not as lonely as I used to be. Oh my gosh. It's kind of disturbing, to be honest. Oh, that was my wedding ring. And there's my best friend Punchy. Yep. We shouldn't have to see that. Yeah. I know. call it a downgrade, but what exactly happened to Ninjala? I remember Nintendo hyping that up and it got an anime, but nothing else. I think if it's the let me double check if it's the game I'm thinking of. Yep, Ninjala, the Splatoon clone. I remember, so it was either 2018 or 2019. I think it was 2018. So I've been to E3 twice. I went to 2018 and 2019. So I went to the last one in person. And one of those, I think it was 2018, Ninjala was there, and that's where I first played the game. And it took a few years for the game to actually come out after that. But I just remember playing it. I had a good time, but obviously I also thought at the time, I was like, this is definitely trying to ride the Splatoon train. Wait, the anime is ongoing? No way! What? Really? Is the game even active? Oh, the anime started in 2022. How does Ninjala have an anime and Splatoon doesn't? Splatoon has a manga, but not an anime. Well, it's because Nintendo. They're not gonna. Maybe hesitant. Season 8. Oh, is that season 8 of the game? It says original run and his question marks at the end there, so it's still going. What the heck? I'm curious what the story is now. I wonder if it's actually pretty good. 157, wow. I mean, look, sometimes those anime that are definitely directed towards children, like young children, end up having like long shelf lives because kids just like cool or pretty things, you know? Yeah. Ninjala, I remember that. What the crap? I guess I have a dungeon down here. I was into some weird stuff, let me tell you. I guess this decides if you live or not. Oh, nope, I'm dead. Yeah, it's so funny. All the other rooms are kind of barren, and then this room is just... Well, except for the upstairs one. I mean, it's still... Upstairs is kind of barren, too. This one is just all over the place. Well, isn't it supposed to be a happy occasion when I squish all the cockroaches? Did I miss one? Oh, I hear one. I guess I gotta keep just going around to the rooms till I find them all. When the Ninjala Ninja is the next Smash character. First off, people are gonna be like, who? And they're gonna be, why? And then they're gonna be mad. Do you think they'll have another Splatoon character? I think you could do like an Octoling or maybe one of the pop idols. I mean, it's such a big series for Japan at this point, and probably the world in general as well. Yeah, I think you're just gonna keep squishing. Favorite anime of the time. Was it wrong to pick up a girl? Intensity's favorite anime at that time was It Is Wrong to Pick Up, or Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I was trying to do a Morgan Freeman. Didn't do it very well. That's right. I made that to pick up the girl. Nope. Looking back, I think I did it just as a funny thing for when people would visit my island. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe Octolings, but yeah. Probably would be more like a clone or something. Okay, that should be everything, right? Oh, good! All the pesky cockroaches are gone! I feel so much better now. Olivia, come back, baby! It's okay. Please don't leave me. Well, that seems to be everything. Let's see here. Cooler box. Don't need that. I guess I could put that in the kitchen, but I'll put it in storage for now. Oh. Where's the storage? Do I have to go outside for that? Do I not have a place for that? I guess not. Or, well, maybe there was one in here. I can't remember. So I can see why people will watch the show, because they got Jujutsu Kaisen levels of fight scene. Really? In the Ninjala? Oh, this is a dresser. I thought it'd be storage, not a dresser drawer. That's funny. Really, in Ninjala they have those level of fight scenes. That's pretty epic. Pretty crazy. Well, I wonder why how that is. Is this also closed? Yeah, it is. Hilarious. Well, at least I have this. Let's put that away. Put the tank away. I don't know what I have to put away. Put that away. And maybe put this game away. Okay, cover. I could no. How else? How do you get your stuff? I'm just trying to remember this game. How do I move items? I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Hold it. Well, dang it. Isn't there something I can see my storage? Oh, I just press. Right, I just press X or plus or something. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I got a lot of cardboard boxes. I see. So I probably should put that storage shed somewhere at the bottom of the island so that I have easier access to all this stuff without having to... Do I have access to this stuff? Or can I just put things in it? I can't even remember. Oh, yes. This is the arranging things. Oh. Ah! And they always had this blue light? Interesting. Oh. Now I know. Maybe, I don't know. We can get a Kid Icarus anime, maybe a Fire Emblem Heroes slice-up anime. Who knows? I mean, they had that animated series that, what do they call it? OVA. That OVA for Fire Emblem. That was years ago, or, you know, back in the, was it 90s or whatever? A long time ago. Honestly, I feel like they should have capitalized on Three Houses, but I don't think they expected it to be as good or as well received as it was. Well, you know, at least the story. But I don't know. I'm not Nintendo. Maybe plans. Oh, there's the ghost. No, ghost! I can't believe it. I mean, I didn't suspect it, but to think ghosts are really, really real. Oh, Frojo. Please do not startle me like that. My heart nearly stopped. And there goes my spirit again. Great, I can't go rambling like this. What should I do? I'm sorry to ask, but is there any chance you can collect the pieces of my spirit again? Oh, I'll be stuck like this for the rest of my life. Like this! I didn't even think about it. Please, I promise that'd be a nice reward in it for you. Now, let's see here. There are 5 pieces of my spirit in all. You should be able to find them floating around the island. You'll need a net to catch them. I'm counting on you. Thank you. Such a needy little guy. Alright, I'll find your soul. On the bright side, at least we didn't have to deal with the Easter Bunny. Who can forget our protagonist, Prince Mars? Everybody loves Mars. Bars. I want to do a reaction video to that one day. I always thought about it, I just never actually did it. Maybe I'll do that. My problem is I'm not making the time for the channel as much as I used to. I really should start again. It was so fun. But it does take a lot of effort, at least for me. But I'm hopeful. Particularly with Switch 2 coming out, I'm hopeful to talk about more things. Especially if Fire Emblem comes. That'd be fun. Oh my gosh! No, I ruined it. Who can forget Navarre's iconic line, "Look at my hand! Look at it!" Maybe during the Fire Emblem anniversary. That's not a bad idea. For 420. So that one depends on what we know after the Switch 2 Direct. It really does. Oh. I'm not going to be here for that. But I guess I could prepare a video before. I just don't have a lot of time. So I'm leaving for Japan on April 16th, and I don't get back. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I don't get back until May. So yeah, unfortunately I won't be around for the Fire Emblem anniversary. But I still could do something maybe after it. But again, it depends on exactly what Nintendo announces with the Switch 2. I booked it. Also, if you have time, read the Fire Emblem 4 manga because it's really scandalous. And safe travels. Appreciate it. Really, Fire Emblem 4 had a manga? But now that would be spoilers for potential remake, right? Or would you still recommend it anyway? Seriously, where? I need 3 more. Ah, I see. Two more. I'm so glad there's not a stamina wheel or anything. That would suck. This one's just right there. One more to go. One more to go. Oh, my secret hideaway. I totally forgot about that. I'll get to it eventually. Very nice. Okay. I'll get to it eventually. There we go. I wonder what I was doing over here. What my plan was. Oh, that's the original. Yeah, that's the last one. Still recommend. Oh, all the Fire Emblem games got a manga, especially the first game and Gaiden. Also, Sacred Stones got a Shonen Jump manga as well. Sacred Stones did what? Where's Three Houses' manga? And did the Tellius games get a manga? Did Awakening get a manga? I am just missing this terribly. There you go. But you still recommend reading it if the remake is announced. Okay. Okay. Should I read it after playing the game or before it? Would it ruin the surprises in the game that, you know, Engage already hasn't? Oh my God. Who's this? Oh, just construction side. You did it! You found all the pieces of my spirit! Come on, hand them over, hurry! There you go. I won't be mean. Perfect, that's all 5 pieces. back to normal. Phew, thank goodness. And thank you, I feel wonderful. Alright, I need to give you the reward I promised. What's it going to be? I think some type of clothing. Oh. Let's go something new! A young royal shirt. Farewell. A young royal shirt. Well, what could that be? Very floofy. Okay, well, that might be everything. Oh, Judy came out. Hey. Oh, Lon. Why are you saying one? Thank you for checking in with little me so often today. Long last day is Friday. Friday. Some people like to go wild on Friday nights. I suppose if they're having fun, well, good for them. It's not as though I'm jealous or anything. Oh, it's wild here, that's for sure. Woo. Aha. Holy 10 million bells. Wow. I feel like that's a lot. I love their speech. That's funny. Alright, well, I love you. How did I get that much money? Probably from a friend. Probably from a friend. A very helpful friend. Someone who's better at this game than I am. Also, there's a Fates manga, but it mostly focuses on... So yes, there is Awakenings manga. There's a Fates manga, but it mostly focuses on Leo, since he was popular in Japan. That's for sure he was. Yep. I guess I could visit an island. Maybe I have a ticket somewhere. But I don't know. I might call it quits for tonight. I know it's gonna be a very short stream, but it's just not a whole lot to do once you visit the island. I kind of did everything I wanted to. I have to wait till tomorrow for Brewster to arrive. What was I gonna do over here? I can't. Why was I walking over here? I can't remember. There may have been no reason whatsoever. Let's see what kind of recipes we got. do I make flour? Also, how do I get recipes? Through Nuke Shopping? Oh, the posters. No, KK's poster, that's okay to have. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, they still have the Mario stuff. Because that'll never go away. Which is good. Pi Day! Hey, they have pie for Pi Day. I don't think I even have one. Yeah, sure. Why not? What does that even say? I don't speak Irish. Do I have KK Ragtime? I probably do. Now, where do I get recipes? That's what I want to know. I forgot to mention the Battle Beast comic just came out this week. Oh, Battle Beast got a comic, huh? What are the vibes of the comics? Out of curiosity. Or of the Battle Beast comic. Cause it seems to me it would be somewhat comedic, right? Like kind of a funny action, comedic action. Yeah, this is new. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it quits for today. So I'm gonna try to stall so we get to full 2 hours. It's all purpose, or only purpose is for aesthetic reasons. Well, first off, let's just talk about Animal Crossing. So as I was saying, this was my first entry into the series, and for me, it was fantastic. I loved a lot of it. There were some things that were confusing, in terms of why is it like this? You know, why do we have to do it this way? But I also didn't. There have been a lot of quality of life improvements in New Horizons, even from the very beginning. So there's a lot of frustrations that I didn't even know about. But even with those limitations, I had a lot of fun with New Horizons, and really it was the meeting people and all the streams and just making friends that way. It truly was a moment in time captured in a bottle, captured in a game, if you will. And I remember it fondly. I have no idea if I'll have the same kind of fun with whatever future sequel that they're building. I hope so, and I do hope this sequel builds on this and has less limitations. I mean, yes, it still needs the day cycle, but less limitations on what you can do and how you can do them. Needless quirky things. But at the end of the day, I just hope they make another one. I know they will because it made so much money. I just wonder how long it's going to take for us to get it. Because the same team that works on Splatoon, and Splatoon seems to be one of their just not cash grabs, but it also makes a lot of money, particularly within Japan. And it seems to be maybe less of a lift, comparatively speaking. Which I don't know if that really makes sense. It feels like Animal Crossing. Well, I know there's a lot going on. It doesn't seem to be as technically challenging as a Splatoon game would be, but I guess that's besides the point. Personally, I am hoping that the next game from that team is Splatoon, or not Splatoon, Animal Crossing, the sequel to this one. But we'll just have to see what happens. Who knows? They may end up putting Splatoon 4 as a title next year for Switch 2. You never know. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Animal Crossing, and it definitely deserves to be one of the best games on the Switch. That's why I have it on the series, as we count down the Switch 2 announcement and release. So we've done 5 parts up until now. We had Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Metroid Dread, and now Animal Crossing New Horizons. Not necessarily in that order of the top Switch games for me, but they are definitely at least in the top 10. Now, you may have noticed that I haven't streamed into Xenoblade yet. What? Why haven't I streamed Xenoblade 2 or 3? Even though that's my favorite series. What am I doing? Or one of my favorite series. And Fire Emblem is, it goes back and forth between Fire Emblem and Xenoblade, but Monolith Soft is my favorite studio right now, without a doubt. Well, the reason for that being is that we're gonna get a Monolith Soft game next week, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I can't wait to play that. And I will stream it on Friday next week. At least that's my plan. It could end up being Thursday, could end up being Saturday, but I am shooting for Friday. And we'll focus on Xenoblade Chronicles X for a couple of weeks. With my schedule, so I also have a move coming up. It's like right before I leave for Japan. So I think I could probably still stream right before the move in April. But then there will be like a few weeks where I just won't be able to stream. And so, depending on how that all goes, and when Switch 2 releases, potentially this could be the last best of Switch game. Which would be a bummer because I do have other games I would like to play. It's just how it worked out, unfortunately. But if Switch 2 doesn't release until, say, August or something like that, then we have plenty of time for me to show off more games and even do a little bit more Xenoblade Chronicles X, because I promise you I will not be able to finish that within 4 weeks. There's just no way. But that's my plan. So I hope you look forward to it. And Xenoblade Chronicles X is a game that I haven't had a chance to fully dive into, and so I'm really excited to do that this time. I've played it, but I didn't feel like I gave it my full attention. So I'm going to do that this time around. The Battle Beast comic is a prequel, so there's no spoilers to later Invincible seasons, and it's extremely gruesome. That makes sense for who Battle Beast is. Maybe I'll give it a look, take a look at it. And it is now 9 p.m. You can hear the Nintendo City jingle playing. Let's see, let's listen to the music. The 9 o'clock music. Music's another fun thing about this game. It's very it's ambience at the right word. It has a very each one has a very distinctive vibe that they're going for, and I appreciate each hour's charm. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next week when we stream Xenoblade Chronicles X. See you later. Have a good week.